Good morning, everyone. Good evening and good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is nikymus, and you're welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empires free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality, and I talk about personal and self-development. And if any of that resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Now, one thing the narcissist doesn't want you to know is that you don't need them. The narcissist does not want you to know that you don't need them, You never needed them from day one. And they also don't want you to know that they have got this fragile ego, so they are very weak from the inside, you know what I mean? A narcissist, if you know who a narcissist is, if you have come to that real awareness, full awareness of who a narcissist is, you will actually feel like you can just touch them with the tip of your hand and they're going to break, you know what I mean? So when you guys see a lot of times these people, they are putting up this facade, they want you to buy into this illusion that they are so powerful, They have a lot of energy, they have these muscles and everything. They've been going to the gym, maybe they used to work in the army, so they are walking around with these muscles and everything. Do not bother with that. So when I tell you guys that the narcissist is an empty balloon, you might as well believe me, ladies and gentlemen. You can just tap them with your hand and they are going to crack. Okay? Now, first of all, what the narcissist doesn't realize is that we don't want to hurt them, okay? We don't want to hurt them most of the time. If you're a real empath, you don't want to hurt anything. Do you know that a lot of times empaths will go through pain and troubles, and they will let the abusers go? They will just let them go. They could do something to hurt them or whatever, but they just let them go. You know what I mean? It is not because you're stupid. It's just because it is not in your making. It is not in your DNA to go around hurting people. Now you see, when I was living in the narcissist in the last days, I had got this awareness that I was dealing with abuse. I have been dealing with abuse. I had finally got the awareness. So in that time, I was thinking, what am I really going to do with this situation? I knew what was coming. Okay. Intuitively, I knew what was coming. I knew that there's going to come a time, and this person is going to land into problems, and I will not be there to help them. Okay. I knew, because first of all, I found out that they were fragile. I found out that they were narcissists. I found out that they were liars, they were manipulators, they were abusers. So I had found out all the little dirty secrets that they used to be hiding, okay? So now you will see that wherever it is this person is heading, they are going to head into destruction, and they're going to head into problems. And you can know that, you can almost see this coming, okay? Me personally, I could feel this in my bones, that this person was heading in a very, very bad direction, and they were going to head into problems and into trouble. So those days, I think for me, one of the most difficult thing I struggled with at the end of those, the entanglement. One of the most difficult thing I struggled with in that time, I used to be worried and concerned about, okay, so I'm going to be leaving this place and I will be moving on with my life. Now, what is going to be happening with this person? What is going to happen? I was very, very concerned about what was going to happen. Because I knew that when I get out of that door, I will not come back. Okay, I will not be back in that house anyway. But I was a little bit worried about what is going to happen to them, okay? Because like I've said, I didn't want to hurt anyone. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to hurt anyone. I just wanted to live in that time, okay? And sometimes when you're doing these things, these people, they think you're stupid. Sometimes when you're trying to preserve them, or when you're trying to favor them, or when you're trying to be nice, okay? So sometimes they can take this as a weakness. And they will sometimes think you're stupid. So sometimes when you see the empaths walking away, they're not walking away because they're weak or because they're stupid or because they cannot, there's nothing they can do. There is something they can do. If they want to, there's something they can do. But they choose not to do it because they know the damage and the impact is going to be very, very intense, okay? And it's going to hurt a lot of people. Now you see, when the narcissist runs to somebody new, and especially in those days when you guys have been, you guys are splitting up, and you go through this discard, and then this narcissist has got somebody else. As a person who is walking away, you're thinking, what is that person like? Okay? Are they empaths like you? Are they patient like you? Are they good people? What are they going to, because sometimes you're leaving behind, like I've said. You're leaving behind children with that narcissist sometimes. And you're thinking that how are those people going to treat your children? So you're thinking about all these little details, Narcissists are very impatient people. They are very impatient. They are very compulsive. They just woke up one day, impulsive, and they just woke up one day. They will do something without thinking about the consequences. So they will dig a hole, setting for a trap, and now they're going to fall into that trap. Do you want to know how this thing works? You will sometimes see that the narcissists sometimes, they will end up with people that they're not supposed to be with because they want to hurt you. Does that make sense? A narcissist will discard you and run off with a new supply, somebody new, okay, whatever. They are not going to date those people because they are so much in love with them all of a sudden, in a couple of days, 1 or 2 hours, or 1 or 2 days. And all of a sudden you think that they're in love with them. They don't love anyone. They are simply going there because they want to punish you, okay? They are running the new supply for energy, for supply, but at the same time they want to punish you. So they want you to beat yourself up, to think that you failed to do everything right. So there was a lot of things that you did, you did a lot of wrong things. So they want to put a lot of this baggage on you. That is one of the most painful parts when you're leaving a narcissist. A narcissist is leaving you, they're already screwing somebody else. But at the same time, they want you to feel that baggage of them leaving you, okay? So that is very painful sometimes, and it's very disturbing as well. They want you to feel guilty for something you don't even know about. They are hiding their so-called disorder. They are going around sleeping with people, somebody else. They're cheating on you. At the same time, they are devaluing you and abusing you. Now you guys are discarded. And they want you to run off with that baggage so you can take the baggage with you. So that is one of the things that you guys need to understand. When the narcissist is discarding you, they don't want the discard to happen when they are the ones go to carry the weight. The weight of the whatever, the discard and the baggage. So they want you guys to separate, and they want you to go on with that baggage so that you will be the one carrying on with that baggage after the discard, so that they can be happy and keep on going in their new relationship. So that's why you see them a lot of the times when they're discarding you, they are going to be like, oh, I told you to do this, you couldn't do this, you are the ones who was always wrong, I used to warn you, I used to do this. Now you're going to go to leave that relationship with a lot of guilt, and you're always going to think that you have always been having the problems. It has always been you. The narcissist it is that way that they are going to feel better about themselves when they are going to the new person. Now they are going to justify their reasons of running to somebody new, because now you have already taken that weight away from them. So now they can jump into a new relationship, and now they can start, smiling all over again and falling in love, like they apparently want you to believe. You know what I mean? So one thing what I want to tell you guys is something that the narcissist is not going to be happy with the new supply either, okay? The new supply is the same piece of object like you was once you met those guys, those individuals. So they've also picked up this person, and they're going to go around and manipulate and try around, play with them and manipulate their feelings and everything, and even sometimes manipulate them to fall in love with them. But at the end of the day, the narcissist, the only person they want is you. There's a difference between the grade A and the grade B supply. The narcissist is not even sure that they are going to survive with that new supply. They will try to hold on. Me personally, I've seen the narcissist struggling with the new supply, okay? So you do not even know that they are going to handle that relationship and they are going to survive in that relationship. They might even end up splitting. Who knows? Most likely they are going to split. But at the same time, they are going to realize when that split is happening or when that separation is happening, you are too far away and you're inaccessible. Because you see, the narcissist is a person who doesn't. Their brains, I don't even know what to call them. I don't know if they are, I don't even know if they have brains or there's something, just an empty space in there. But the way they are wired is very, very disturbing. They are wired in a very disturbing way. So when they are doing things, they don't think. They don't have that time to reflect or to think that, okay, so when I send this person away and I bring in this new person, that new person could even kill them. It could even hurt them. You know? The new supply, they could even sometimes have run into a simply second narcissist who is just another covert one, and they could run into their fellow narcissist. Sometimes it can even be the case, and those guys can even kill each other. You guys have heard about these stories. A lot of times people talk about, oh, the narcissist went on with the new supply, and the new supply and the narcissist, they shot themselves. They poisoned each other. They killed each other. On a daily basis, they are struggling and fighting in the house because they are two toxic individuals that are not even supposed to be together. And that is exactly the moment when the narcissist is going to continuously miss you. So you guys have been wondering if the narcissist misses you. The narcissist misses you. They don't miss you because, of course, they love you. They've never loved you in the first place. The narcissist misses you because you are the best supply they ever had. So for them, it was just around supply. The whole entanglement is evolving around supply, okay? What can you offer them? The validation, the compliments and the sex and the money and all these little things. They were only in there for the supply. Now they are going to realize that they cannot get that supply from the new individual in that relationship, and that's when it's going to become very real for them, because now you're already out of the equation and you're gone permanently. Most of the cases. The only way the narcissist will be seeing you around them, around their homes or whatever, is maybe you guys have got children or whatever. So sometimes you're coming around to get in touch with your children. Of course, you guys have got children and you want to come around to see the children. But you're not coming around for them. You know who they are. You know the balloons for who they are. You know the balloons. You know these demons for who they are. You have nothing to do with them. You have no business with them even whatsoever. For the most of you guys who discard narcissists without children, you guys are very lucky. You have discarded a narcissist without children, you are so lucky. Believe me. Because the ones who have got children with them, they have got to continue, at least until the children are adults. They have got to, in one way or the other, they have got to continue appearing somewhere, somehow, because of the children, There's a hospital appointment, or there's a doctor this, or there's a, whatever, baptism, or, Thanksgiving. You may here and there pop in because of the kids. Okay, you may not be attached necessarily because you guys are separated and you know who they are. But you're going to keep on popping in and out. But let me tell you something, what you need to know. One thing is for sure. Deep within the narcissist, they know that they have gotten themselves trapped and they cannot get out. Sometimes the narcissist is going to get trapped with the new supply. They don't even want to be there. This was supposed to be a temporary situation, but now it has turned into a permanent one, and they do not know how to get away. So they are trapped. They are in the entanglement, very deeply trapped, and they don't know how to get out, because when they get out, they cannot get you back. So what means that they are going to now lose the old supply. They know that they've already lost the old supply. They know that. If they get away, or they break away with the new supply, they are now also going to lose the new supply. So they are going to lose two people at the same time, and the narcissist cannot handle that. So they are now going to walk around, trying to maintain that entanglement and see what they can do to stay in that trap, because they have already dug their own pit. They have already dug their own trap, and now they are stuck in that trap. They don't know what to do. If you have not met a narcissist, I think you're one of the luckiest guys on this universe. Because when we're talking about these stories, people think that we're lying. People think that it's too unreal to even to explain to somebody. These kind of individuals, people don't even understand these guys exist. They are there, and they are the end of them. They are in their millions, you know. So, ladies and gentlemen, just believe that if you're the one that got away, you just have to know that back home, back whatever, back to your narcissist, things are not working out well. Things are not okay. Okay, it is nothing you can do, and it is no longer your business. Now let the new supply deal with that baggage, because when they came in that entanglement, they already knew these people. They were with you. A lot of you guys don't even know this. The new supply already knew about you many years ago, maybe even a couple of months ago. They already knew about you when they met the narcissist. The narcissist told them everything. Okay? So let them deal with the baggage. It's not a business. It has nothing to do with you. It's not your business. You can only get out and heal. The narcissist will be frustrated. They will be stressed. Sometimes you will see them. They are even sometimes starting to fade. You know, even their skin complexion and their color is fading, because now they don't know they don't know how deep they have gotten into the trap, and they cannot get out of that trap. Let me tell you something. You don't just keep on swinging it out of people's lives and think that you can just use people like that. There is some people you cannot use. There's some people they can get out and they will never come back. And there's nothing you can do to get them back into your lives. So, in other words, the narcissist is simply trapped. And that is not even your business. So if your person who is out there healing, just keep on going and do your own thing. They will take care of themselves, and the new supply will take care of the garbage. Okay? So let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. I just want to chat you with a little bit about this little trap that the narcissist usually sets for themselves. Let us know what you think about the video in the comment section below. You guys know that I do love and appreciate your support. You can book a session with me. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.